Welcome to Oracle Masking Demo. In the previous video, I've shown how easy and fast it is to provision an Oracle VDB called Alora. So let's have a quick look at the source DB versus the Alora. They are currently exactly the same because it has not been masked yet. Now we head into Delphix Continuous Compliance Engine. First thing to do when starting a brand new masking project is to add an application. Just give it a name. I'll call it Alora app. And to add an environment. So I'll use the same name here, select the application that we just added, Alora app, add the environment. I'll call it Alora as well. And then select the purpose between masking or tokenization. So data masking secures your data by replacing values with realistic yet fictitious data. So this is a one-way process and cannot be reversed. Tokenization basically replaces your data with a token, which is an alphanumeric string, but the value here is that it is reversible. So we're done with adding the application and environment. So we save this. The next thing to do is to go into the environment and create the connector to the database. So click on create connector, choose the database type. In this case, it's Oracle. Give it a name. I'll call it Alora connector. Schema, host IP, SID, Alora, port standard 1521, and login credential. And we'll save this. So next is to create a rule set, which is basically a filter to drill down to the exact, chosen tables that you want to perform masking on. So again, give it a name, select the connector that we created previously, and a list of tables are immediately fetched, and then select those tables that you want to be included in the masking project. So the next thing is to go into inventory and have a look at what we have created so far. So basically, the columns for the selected tables are being displayed here. And thing to note is the algorithm column currently is empty because we have not done any profiling yet. So we jump into the step to create a profiler. So again, give the profiler a name. I'll call it Aura Profiler. Then select the rule set, the one we created previously. Next is to select profile set. Profile sets are predefined rules for profiling. Some industry standards are provided out of the box. Customer can also create their own custom profile set that conform to their own security policies. Next is to create a masking job. So creating a masking job is equally easy. Give the job a name. Choose in place to override the said database or choose on the fly to create a new database. So if on the fly is selected, location of the new must DB are required. So for our example, we choose in place. Next is to choose the rule set to use. And that's about it. We'll save this masking job. We are now ready to run the profiler job. Just click on the play button under action. Ran successfully. Now we go back into inventory and you notice that under the algorithm column, some algorithm has been suggested by the profiler. These are just suggestions conforming to the profile set selected in the profiling job. User can add algorithm to columns. In this case, I'm adding a free text redaction algo to column comments. Go ahead and look for that algorithm called AL free text. You see now column comment has been added with an algorithm called AL free text. User can also remove and assign algo. As can be seen here, I'm going to remove the telephone country code as an example. So just clear it off and save it. Some algorithm require further tuning. In this case, the date algorithm need to match the exact format in the database. So we'll change the date format here to month slash date slash year. Once satisfied, we can then proceed to run the masking job itself. Let this will just take a minute or so. Nevertheless, I'll just fast forward this section. The job completed. So let's go back to the DB viewer, and this is the previous run. So we're gonna rename this to Aura before, and we're gonna run the same select command and put it in a new tab, and we're gonna call this tab Aura after. So you can do a quick comparison between before and after. The DB viewer shows only selected column. All columns shown here are masked except for city. First thing to note is that the mask results are fictitious yet realistic. You can mask entire data, for example, the zip code, or certain segment of the data, for example, the telephone number. If you look closely, the first 4 digits are preserved, while the next 3 digits are replaced with 555, and the rest of the numbers are randomly generated. And also, if you look at birthday, only the day is changed, while the month and the year are preserved. Last but not least, certain information in the free text column, the comments column are redacted. So let me just show you the free text algo that I wrote to handle this. We go to settings and algorithm, look for my AL free text algorithm. The deny and allow list provide for exact keyword matching. The list of keywords are provided in a text file uploaded to the engine as shown here. Text and column matching any keyword in the file will be redacted with a pattern, in this case, a series of Ys. For pattern or format matching, we use regular expression as shown here. I've created a couple of regular expression here to match things like US social security numbers, financial telephone numbers, email, and so on. Match pattern will be redacted with a series of X in this example. So here's how the result looks like. Note that in the last row, both redaction method, the pattern matching and the keyword matching happens in the same row. There are many more features of the masking solution not covered in this demo. One example is the referential integrity capability, where we can ensure referential integrity across tables of the same database, across database of any type, and also across different Delphix engine in multiple sites, including cloud. Also check out our file-based masking, example like JSON, XML, or CSV or more, and hyperscaling masking, which is a parallelism for very large scale datasets. Thank you for watching this demo.